Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tarot Talk Live. This is part two of conspiracy theories, and we are on a bit of a tangent with this topic tonight, y'all. We're looking at that So Raven, child star, celebrity relationship. And I say celebrity because I mean celebrity of one. I only know that So Raven. Never heard of this Miranda person um, until the recent, uh, even until just recently, when the internet has been blowing up, kind of making some points, okay, and opinions about their connection, since there was a recent episode of the podcast that they shared together where they came out to clear the air, or I don't know, um, Raven came out there to stand by her man, I guess. I don't know. Or she was the man standing by Miranda. I don't know. I don't know, but I know she was on there talking major smack about stop coming for her wife in the comments. I was here for it. I wanted to hear what it was about, and it is a mess. I feel as though, well, it's not just what I feel, but it showed that yeah, she appears to be using her for clout, fame, recognition, attention, highly attention seeking. Um, and whether or not she has more money than Raven, not quite sure. We're going to ask y'all. Didn't really have time to finish it all in part one. I just want to look at the overall energy behind Raven and the connection with Miranda, and the overall energy behind Miranda and her connection with Raven. Okay. And y'all, it was very, very interesting and telling. The cards that were pulled were extremely clear. It left no mistake. Okay, so go and check that reading out. The link is going to be below in the description box if you did not catch part one. All right. But let's see. Does Miranda really make more money? What what does she really make more money than Raven? Okay, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the overall energy when it comes to Miranda making more money than Raven? What is Miranda's overall energy when it comes to her making more money than Raven? Her statements about making more money than Raven. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Miranda and the overall energy around her making more money than Raven. So we have wellness, okay? And again, there's the energy of wanting to appear to be something that we're not. This talks about living a healthier lifestyle, right? A healthier lifestyle. All right. Under the deck, we have surprise here. Be ready for change. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Okay. Unexpected turn. Wellness and surprise. Yeah, I feel like, again, when it comes to the financial wellness of her bank account, as opposed to Raven, I feel like it is very surprising. You would be surprised. And the surprise, it says limitations here. She's limited. Let go of your worries. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Yeah. There is definitely an energy of her feeling as though she is limited when it comes to finances. And I feel like this whole thing was just in a ruse. She's giving me having more. And I feel like they both came up with an agreement like, you can tell people that you're richer than me, you know, if that makes you feel better. And she's probably like, it does make me feel better because people are picking on me. Let's see. Let's see. So we have hopeful and we have intimacy here. Mutual respect here. Optimistic and success here. And under the deck, we have hopeless, y'all, and longing. I'm sorry, but this is a wish, a thought, and a prayer. She wishes that she was more financially uh, who to do than Raven, but I don't believe that that is the truth. I believe that was an agreement that she would say these things for her own ego's sake, for looks. I feel like this was a facade, an illusion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're close. They're so intimate with one another that Raven will step out and do things like that for her wife. You know? Let's see. Tell us more about this energy. So, yeah, that one, the reverse. We have the Tower in the reverse, baby. And the Ace of Pentacles. Listen. Listen. There's an energy of something has fallen and it's not coming back. It's not, yeah, it's not what you would think. It's not what you would think. Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Pentacles. This is an instability. This is financial instability, sudden change. And hey, maybe at one point she did have more money. Okay. But things have changed. Something has changed here. And with that moon, that's telling me an energy of not necessarily, this is an illusion. Okay. This is a freaking illusion. Okay. Now, does Miranda take advantage of Raven's insecurities in any way to belittle her? Okay. Um, or take jabs at her during public engagements, right? Let's see. I feel as though the answer again is a resounding yes, but let's see what's the vibe. Does Miranda take advantage of Raven's insecurities in any way to belittle her? Okay. Or does she take jabs at her during public engagements or during their podcast? Okay. Does Miranda take advantage of Raven's insecurities in any way? Okay. To belittle her or take jabs at her during public engagements or during their podcasts. Consequences here, okay? Bad choices, games, mixed signals, and what else? And running here, okay? Escape, denial, excuses. Absolutely. She makes these bad choices because she's bruised, because her ego is hurt, because she feels as though she's being looked at as like the aggressor. So then she will do this and then hide her hand and become the victim. She'll make excuses or she'll try to run and escape from this. And look, we have gamble under the deck. Nightlife. And then feminine energy, okay? Trying to be, she's taking a risk by doing this, playing in Raven's face. And then I think, then trying to be soft and, oh, I'm the victim. They're picking on me. This is toxic, by the way. She's extremely toxic. And with isolation here, that's exactly what her deal is. This is what she tries to do to Raven. She wants Raven to feel isolated because she's the one that actually feels isolated. She's inflicting this energy on Raven when really it's all things that she's feeling within herself, that she wants Raven to somehow take the heat. What a mess. What a narcissist. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how narcissists think, baby. They'll let their person take the heat and feel as though their insecurities belong to them when it's really their own. You know what I'm saying? And they want it to appear as this way because they want to do some sort of energy reversal so that they'll start to believe their own bullshit, and so will you. That's their whole point. This is disgusting and weak. Okay? This is disgusting and weak. And weak. We have temperance here, and then we have the Six of Swords here, and it's in the reverse. Okay, it's in the reverse, which is letting me know that this person is using this whole thing of I'm in a situation because I'm really here to help you type energy, when all the while this person is trying to hide their hand. They're saying fuck, messed up things, and then they want to try to run away from it and pretend as though they're the victim at the end of the day. And again, we have the King of Swords here and the Eight of Pentacles. This is again somebody who wants to cause drama, and then they want to run away. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm working on myself, or have the appearance of they're fixing their flaws. You know what I'm saying? So that nobody will call them out on their shit here. And the whole while, with the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, they knew they were saying this mess to be messy. You have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. Do you see what I'm saying? They want to play the victim, but they know that they're betraying their person by being this way in the first place. So yeah, she's very much doing this, and then playing the victim when it comes back to bite her, or when other people see what she's really doing. You know what I mean? So I think I got a couple more questions. Hold on one second. Okay, you guys. So one last bonus question that I have is wanting to know, is this really Raven's energy on and off camera? This whole masculine energy role that she has taken on in this connection, you know, is this something that is just kind of like for a public sake? Is she really hard like that behind the camera, or is she more of a softer, feminine aspect of what we have always known her to be? Okay, so let's see. What is Raven's energy in the public setting? What is the vibe like? What is the vibe like in a public setting for Raven? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Raven, please. What is the energy around Raven when it comes to how she is with Miranda? Is she masculine like that in public as well as in private? Does this change? Is it the same? So let's see. What is the energy, Raven's energy in a private setting? We've seen it in a public setting. We've seen this old hard-ish role. Okay, but is it like that in private? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is Raven's energy behind closed doors with Miranda? Ooh, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So it says tension here, stressed out, migraines, worry. And then we have envy in the reverse here. Not being competitive and not resenting her. I feel like there's an energy of being stressed out because you know that there is resentment when it comes to the wife's energy. I feel like with this being in the reverse, there's an energy of submissive. I feel like it's reversed. I feel that this is an image. I feel like behind closed doors, I feel like the wife takes a very masculine approach when it comes to Raven, and Raven takes a more submissive role behind closed doors. See, we have antisocial here. Okay. In your feelings, silent treatment and left out, and then we have laughter, happiness, and joy and healing here. But antisocial in your feelings, feeling left out. And we already know that they sleep in separate bedrooms. And according to the wife, this is because Raven is just very different, is what she said. She's all over the place and she's very sporadic. And then Raven was like, I know I would just be like, I would just disturb her or something. I don't know. It's given I don't want you around me at night energy. I don't know what that is about. I don't know what that even means. Are they both this masculine energy and she just pretends to be soft, this Miranda person? I don't know. Let's see here. Tell me about Raven behind closed doors. Okay, so that obviously it did go in the reverse. Okay, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Huh. Okay. This is again giving me isolation. Isolating your partner or your person, singling them out. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. Isolating them, and with that Nine of Wands it's like an energy of knowing that this person is going to stay, or making them feel isolated so that they do stay. Under the deck, we have the Knight of Swords and the Empress. This is somebody who is bound and determined to get what they want at the end of the day. That Empress energy, though, is divine feminine. And that Knight of Swords talks changing or going in the other direction. So there's the energy of you are feminine, you are submissive, and then you switch it up. Oh man. And then you switch it down to the Empress in private. That Knight of Swords and the Empress. Again, this is an about face. Switching it up. Okay. So I feel like this masculine thing that Raven is doing is a facade, and behind closed doors she becomes submissive when it comes to this wife, because now we have the Seven of Wands being very defensive here. Four of Cups, okay? Kind of like drawing away into a corner. I don't know, y'all. Pray for Raven, y'all. Again, this is all alleged, but hey, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. And I will talk to y'all again in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Check out part 1. The link is below. And I'll see you soon. Thumbs up the video. Bye.